It's okay. Let it happen.
Hey, welcome back, Generals. In the last video, I have talked about all the new vehicles that gonna come to the game, and right now it's time to talk about the balance changes. So many things had been changed, but most of these changes are on the jets. Like 90% of the changes are about the jets. So let's make it short, grab a drink, and let's get started. Before we start, let's make everything clear. The minimum speed, it is the lowest speed that can go with the jet. The cruising speed, it is the normal speed of the jet without hitting brakes or moving forward. The afterburn, it is the maximum speed. So, after we made everything clear, let's start. The F-18 minimum speed was 510, it became 480 kilometer. So basically it's a buff because you have much more time if you are slower to aim at your targets. You have much more time, you can focus on the target and pick your targets. The cruising speed is became 950. For me, I don't care if its cruising speed is much for faster or slower, because basically it's up to you. Sometimes you need this speed, sometimes you don't need it. But for me, I think cruising speed is must be very fast. So I think it's also buff in my opinion. J20 minimum speed was 530 become 550, so it is a nerf. Cruising speed 850 become 1110. I don't know if it's buff or nerf. I'm not gonna talk about that. Okay, next we have MiG 31 Foxhound 510 become 480. That is the minimum speed. Cruising speed was 810 become 950. The Su-37 minimum speed was 500, right now it's 460. Cruising speed 800, right now it's 900. MiG-35 minimum speed was 500, right now it's 390, that is a buff. Cruising speed 800, right now 720. So I don't know. MiG-41M minimum speed was 540, right now it's 600. Cruising speed 880, right now 1350. The engine power 30% more. What is the engine power? It is the acceleration time, so it will need shorter time to get the maximum speed. That is what is engine power, or switch from slow mode to cruising speed. Anyway, stealth was 0%, right now 10%, so this jet got buff and nerfed at the same time. Su-25, the minimum speed was 480 kilometer, right now 370 kilometer. Cruising speed 750, right now 670. F-35B, airframe maneuverability changed. I have no clue what that means, but if you know about that, tell me in the comments. And what is meaning changed? Is it a buff or nerf? So I have no clue about that. Sorry guys. Anyway, let's talk about the rest of it. Minimum speed 490 was, right now 410. Cruising speed 770 became 760. Detection, it was 5%, right now 20%. Stealth was 10%, right now it's 25%. So no matter the first thing it is, it's more as a buff for these jets. Tu-222, minimum speed was 540, right now 590. Cruising speed was 870, right now 1210. F-22 airframe maneuverability changed. Minimum speed 490, right now 410. Cruising speed was 770, right now 760. Detection was 10%, it became 20%. Stealth, it was 10%, right now 30%, so more buff for the F-22. YF-23, minimum speed was 500, became 440. Cruising speed 790, became 850. Detection was 5%, became 20%. Stealth was 15%, right now 25%. Su-57 Felon, minimum speed 530, right now it's 570. Cruising speed 860 km, right now 1170. Detection was 0%, right now 10%. Stealth was 10%, right now 15%. I don't know, yeah, it is a buff, but I don't think it is enough for the others. The other got much more buff. So J35 minimum speed 490 km right now 420, cruising speed 780 right now 790. Su-57M minimum speed 540 right now 600, cruising speed 880 right now 1260. Detection was 0% right now 10%, stealth was 10% right now 20%. Su-75 Checkmate minimum speed 550 right now 600, cruising speed 900 right now 1300. Detection was 5% right now 10%, stealth was 10% right now 20%. A10A minimum speed 380 right now 300, cruising speed 560 right now 500.
Slow down! I want to get there, but I want to get there alive!
J16 minimum speed was 490 right now 430, cruising speed was 780 right now 810. Harrier 2 minimum speed was 450 right now 360, cruising speed was 700 right now 630. J10 minimum speed was 520 right now 500, cruising speed was 1110 right now 990. F4E Phantom minimum speed was 500 right now 440, cruising speed was 790 right now 840. Q5A Nanchang minimum speed was 490 right now 430, cruising speed 780 right now 810. F14D Super Tomcat minimum speed was 400 right now 320, cruising speed 600 right now 540. F15 SE Silent Eagle minimum speed 490 right now 430, cruising speed was 780 right now 820. Stealth 8% right now 10%. Su-24M minimum speed was 480 right now 390, cruising speed was 760 right now 720. Su-35S minimum speed 540 right now 600, cruising speed 880 right now 1260. J50 minimum speed 520 right now 570, cruising speed 840 right now 1170. J15 minimum speed was 530 right now 570, cruising speed 860 right now 1170. F16 Night Falcon minimum speed was 500 right now 440, cruising speed 790 right now 830. Afterburn was 2178 right now 1970. Mitsubishi F2B minimum speed was 380 right now 300, cruising speed was 550 right now 490. Su-39 minimum speed 480 right now 370, cruising speed 750 right now 670. Alpha Jet A, I don't know who the hell have that jet. Anyway, minimum speed 390 right now 380, cruising speed 760 right now 700. Stealth was 0% right now 10%. X2 Shenshen minimum speed 510 right now 480, cruising speed 810 right now 940. Su-47 Bearcoat minimum speed 540 right now 550, cruising speed 880 right now 1120. B-Type, here is the biggest nerf. Minimum speed was 520 right now 600, cruising speed was 840 right now 1260. Afterburn it was 3,310 right now 2,950. HD-1A missiles. Reload time was 43 seconds right now 40 seconds. Yeah, that's a small buff for this type of missiles. It is, I think it was 500 millimeter caliber. It is the second biggest missile. Relaunch delay, it was 3 seconds right now 5 seconds. That is the delay after firing the first one. After 5 seconds you fire the second one. KD-21 missiles, this is the big bombs. It was 52 seconds reload, right now 60 seconds, so about a minute. Relaunch delay, it was 3 seconds, right now 6 seconds. Autocannon rate of fire, it was 3000 RPM, right now 1500, so the half of it, it's been nerfed. Autocannon accuracy minus 30%, autocannon overheating 50% more, so it get overheated much more. Autocannon reload time, it was 12 seconds, right now 15 seconds. Stealth, it was 30%, right now 20%. So overall, really big nerf for the jet. F5E Tiger 2, minimum speed 490, right now 410, cruising speed 770, right now 760. JH7A, minimum speed 490, right now 430, cruising speed 780, right now 810. T-15 Barbaris, autocannon rate of fire was 120, right now 150. 53 UBR 281 U, that is the name of ammunition. APF STS damage was 1740, right now 1760. Also, this ammunition, it got penetration buff. It was 320, right now 380. 3OF8 HE ammunition, that is has 800 damage, right now 2060. 53 HE ammunition, also it was 890, right now 2290. ATGM damage, it was 15,600, right now 13,600. ATGM launch delay, it was 0 seconds, right now 0.5. ATGM launch time, it was 0.5, right now 5 seconds. It's got a buff in the autocannon, but a big nerf on the missiles, because the missiles were very strong and they can vanish any tank. I mean, 2 missiles firing in a row and they can vanish any tank. Man, that was really overpowered to be honest. And I'm glad about this change, about this new vehicle. Yeah, it's free for all. It is right now much more realistic. I mean, the autocannon has some penetration, more damage, yeah, and to be honest, I'm impressed. It has good potential in the fights. Anyway, let's move on. ERC-90 received the unmanned turret stats, reducing income damage to the turret compartment by 50%. So 50% damage reduction on the modules in the turret. That's what I assume. I don't have the vehicle to check it out, but that is what the developer says in their post. Pansitter S1 fixed the ammo rack detonations. I think Pansitter, it was getting so much ammo rack. Right now it has much more reliable ammo rack. K31 Chionma fixed the missile exit trajectory when fired from the launcher, so they make it much more realistic. It doesn't go the missile the funky way. It goes out of the barrels. I mean, the missiles, you know, the place of it. So this is all the about the buffs and nerfs. There is something else that is overall. They tried to make all the missiles in the game and the bombs much more realistic, such as the AMRAAM missiles. Right now it can fire in really good angles, but it is guided missiles. It is not like before laser guided, and it still they have the stats of firing from long range, and it has really short time of locking on the targets. And also another change, it is the paveway bombs. That is, I was always wondering about why the hell they are guided bombs. Right now they are laser guided bombs, so that is much more realistic. So that is all the buffs and nerfs in the game. Tell me guys, which of these vehicles you are bad, or let's say you're upset about it. For me, the B-type, man, I paid for it. Why they nerf it so much? Anyway, this is all I have right now. Don't forget to leave a like, and I hope you enjoy. See you next time. Bye bye.